Hello and welcome to the Rich Werkstatt, and also welcome on the first episode of In Touch with Creativity. Today's episode is about botanical sketching, and I show you already a little preview of what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about how I think when I draw plants. Yeah, we start right away. So everything starts with a plant, obviously. So we have a plant and we have ourselves observing this plant. If we would draw very realistically, so we would try just to take what we see and put it on the paper. The way I work or I like to draw is adding an extra level on this on the process, and this is like observing my reactions to this plant. Because I explain you, the idea is, if you see a plant that you like, you kind of have a small emotional reaction to this plant. So you have, like, you observe the plant, you like it, so there is some kind of relationship between you and the plant. So you have this kind of little heart. And if you decide, oh, I draw this, it means that this plant tells you something that other plants are not telling you. In my process, I have this little part here, which is, okay, I observe the plant, I notice I like it, and then I observe this emotion that I have. So I like this plant. Why? Why do I like this plant? What does it remind me? So if you dig, you start finding out maybe some reasons of why you like exactly that plant. Maybe it's you're feeling sad and the plant looks sad as well. Or maybe you're feeling full of energy and this plant gives you that sensation. Or yeah, it can be this kind of thing. So there must be something within you that resonates with this plant outside of you. And so here comes the little additional step, is noticing, okay, I like this plant because of one of the reasons. How do you add this reason to your drawing? Okay, so how can you convey this emotion that the plant causes within you in your final drawing? And to do so, you have different tools that you can use, and these are color, so you can tune the colors of the plant, you can work with the form, you can work with the composition, you can work with the trait. So these are some of the tools that you can use to convey this reaction that you have to the plant, and get to a final result that looks maybe a bit different from the plant itself, but also contains this layer, which is your layer, so to say. So what you feel, what you observe within yourself as a reaction to this plant. And I think in this way, your drawing is gonna tell people something more than just, okay, this is the plant. It's more, okay, this is the plant and this is how I felt it. And I want to show you some examples that I have from my own working. And here we have the first example. This Arum maculatum is the scientific name. And I had like hidden energy because I was looking at this plant, and this is a small plant that grows in the forest, but it's so a bit in the shadow, but it's very like strong and very energetic, so to say. So I was like hit by this energy coming out of nowhere in the forest. So I decided to represent this concept by, for example, setting a bit of color accent here in the source of all this energy, and having the surroundings quite dark so that this contrast comes out quite strong. So this is an example. Then I have this example about Narcissus, pseudo Narcissus. These are daffodils. This is a bit, I wrote, it was better when it was worse. So it's about being nostalgic about the past, because these flowers look down, so they look like they're thinking about how well it was before. Here I also try to convey this with the form and also with the colors, so keeping them a little bit nostalgic. And you see the light is down here, the lighter part, so that's what I wanted to convey with this drawing. Then we have this is the same, but this I call this reunion because there was a constellation of many daffodils looking at each other, so it looked like a reunion. And I tried to represent this via composition in this case. So you see composition. And then the scientific name is Ficaria verna. And this is research for me. So it's two drawings of the same plant. It's a plant that is on the ground and it has very, very, very long body. And then at the end, these small flowers. And yeah, so here in this, I was tweaking a little bit the form and also the color, so that this plant seems like to go and search for something. And this here I used a bit the trait and also the color. So it's like this plant going in dark, and then everything is a little bit unclear, confused, but still this little plant is searching for a bit of light and also casting some light around itself. So it's like represent this researching or searching for something. That's it, the first episode of this series, In Touch with Creativity. Let me know in the comment if you like the format, if this particular episode was in a way insightful for you, and also let me know if you try using this kind of framework to sketch plants. If you do so and you want to share some of them, you can share them with me on Instagram. The name is Riche Werkstatt as on YouTube, and I can like repost them in a story or so, or share them with the people following the account there. That's all for today, and I hope to see you soon in the next video.